shukura da ishimo groma. Sikitaki shuko aha. Ishimo groma hoga amahama. Ishikma umahama.
Joanne.
Shuko wa ataki shima amahama.
Charlie.
Shukama ishimo.
Charlie.
Charlie.
Shukiyaha, yes. Shukuwaha. Yes, do you wish to speak?
Yes, Amana, I'd like to talk to you today about the significance of devotion and people that are spiritually devoted that may not have like all the answers to a specific spiritual practice, as opposed to people that are intellectually trying to find all these different paths and change those paths from week to week. What would be your suggestion on what you think would be most effective to help the greater good of people to connect?
People to connect
to divine. Or to return back to divine spirit.
So you are observing the contrast, yes? Is what you are saying? People who are from the heart center versus people who are operating in the mental, yes? Realm?
Right. So for myself, I feel like I'm so busy chasing the cows, and I'm too busy to lock the gate because I'm chasing the cows, and I'm always changing spiritual practice from week to week and not being devoted to a single one. Sorry, I didn't explain it.
And so, yes, you have connected yourself to this equation, yes, and it makes it more powerful, does it not? And so we will breathe in this and say, what is the practice that is most appropriate, yes? And so we would say, yes, self-reverence. This can always be true, yes, can it not? In any faith, yes, in any color, in any design, shape or form. Yes, there are no special words to say, no chants to say, yes, nothing to do, yes, except for to be in reverence of self, to be in the reverence of one's own light. And then in such, yes, breathing, by breathing into the reverence of self, and then being committed to letting go of all that is invested in self. So, again, breathing into the reverence of self, yes, for this is how you connect to Creator. Understand that your relationship to self is mirrored, yes, to your relationship with Creator, yes. And so this is how you connect to Source. This is how you connect to Creator through inward connection of self. And to get to inward connection of self, it is through self-reverence and self-love, breathing into the connection of self, and then while occupying that space, being willing to let go of anything too invested and attached to self. Yes? Does this make sense?
Yes,
so breathing into the connection of self, yes, and becoming one with knowing that you are that which you are breathing into, that you are that which you are seeking to connect to, that is only inside of you and nowhere else, breathing into that connection, and then becoming, yes, invested of detaching from all circumstance and all outcome, just breathing into the knowingness that you are enough in this place, and that nothing needs to be done by you, that you are only part of that which is whole, and that is enough. So, in other words, there is harmony in this, is there not? There is a knowingness that you are enough, that you are important as such, and then there is the knowingness that you are not important at the same time, yes? That you are part of all, that you are not selfless, but you are part of a whole, but the two are important, yes? So there does not need to be an outline of how to achieve this, yes? This has many colors, does it not? And you can choose it in many different ways, can you not, to express itself? But the best way, yes, to connect is to connect through self, yes, and then detach from self, yes. To first connect to self, and then detach from self. And as doing such, you are bridging the gap between your humanity and your divinity, yes. For you are both human and divine, are you not? So connecting with your divinity while accepting your humanity. Connecting with your divinity while releasing the pain and suffering of your humanity. Connecting with your divinity allows you to connect your humanity to part of that experience. Yes? So breathing into your connection and releasing anything that attaches you, yes, to the pain, yes, of circumstance, to the pain, yes, of holding on without letting go. For does that bring suffering, yes, when we hold on to that which we are not allowing ourselves to let go? So we have given you more than you asked for, yes, but we have purposely connected to you, yes. For this was an important thing to speak of, was it not? Yes.
Thank you.
Shukwaha, shukwaha. So breathing into your devotion of self, and then letting go of that which is attaching you to self. Yes. The kia aha. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you for clarifying.
So again, you can see the contrast in this, can you not? You can see the balance and the harmony of this, can you not? Yes. Yes. So, yes, if there is too much reverence of self, yes, without acknowledgement of the whole, then there is imbalance. Yes. If there is the converse, yes, too much acknowledgement of whole without reverence of self, yes, then there is denial of the whole, for there is denial of self. Yes. So two are needed, are they not? Sakarina Hana.
Much love to you.
Sumakina ina hama hashikama hama 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 hama. Shukuma oda kono oda uma onda kro onda ke ishikaba oma ama hama.
My name is Joanne.
Shibi ili la ai ki aha.
Holding on to a lot of pain and suffering with the changes in my children's life. And trying to let go. And it's causing a lot of pain.
Shikma oda esheme intakema oma okrobo onda kishiba aha. Yes, yes. It is as if you are spreading yourself too thin, is it not? You are putting yourself here, you are putting yourself here, you are invested in here, and here, and here, and the outcome, yes, of this one's life, and this one's life, and this one's life, yes, but another part of you understands that this is not appropriate, yes? So the question becomes, how do I let go, yes, of the outcome of my children's lives, yes? Does this not seem appropriate? Yes. Shukwaha. How do I let go? Aha. How do I breathe into self and honor the lessons that they have came here to learn? Yes. Without this desire to manufacture outcome for it. Yes. And is this not a challenging thing to do? Yes. To be so connected from birth and then to be asked to let go? Yes. Shukwaha. But the more invested you are in the expression of your harmonious return, does it not now allow and enable them to be invested in their return? In other words, can you beam your light internally and shine it outwardly so that they too can be infected, shukwaha, and affected by your internal light? So holding on to their pain, yes, will bring suffering to you. Yes, will not enable you to be a beacon of light. Yes. So, ikiaha, if you would like to embrace the energy of divine, yes, and be in alignment, the energy of allowance and gratitude will get you there. Yes. Being in gratitude for what is this teaching you now? Yes. What is this offering you now? The more gratitude you can give to this, the more releasing you can do around this. Yes. So asking yourself with awareness, what is this helping you release? What is this showing you? And bringing it inward to know that you are having your own experience with it. And by becoming the embodiment of this inward expression, yes, you are then offering the energy of those around you to be uplifted. It is not conversely, for you cannot remedy others' lives externally. You are a vessel from within, and your life operates the clearest and the most fluid when you are centered. If you are not centered, yes, uncentered, yes, then things are in balance, yes, and the learning will be about returning to balance. So part of this is returning to balance, to help you to become in center, yes, for you are at your strongest when you are in center. So breathing into allowance will enable you to become one in center, so you can then let go of what you need to let go. But you cannot let go when you are removed from center. Yes. So breathing into center, yes, kwaha, allowing yourself to recognize that this is an opportunity to come back into center. The breath, ishikwaha, will allow you to be an instrument of change without externally, yes, trying to fix or solve. For that is impossible, is it not? Yes. Suku wa'aha. Te ino kumo unda alai iki wuku wa'a sit se. Te shimo okro unsa alai. Nakama ahama mahama ishimo mumukro kuma aha. Shuku wa'aha. Ishuku aha ale iki ki na aha. Sukuru unda alai hi aha. Sit in your power. Shuku wa'aha. Sit in your power. Yes. Gather your power. Gather your energy. Bring all your energies back into center. Call collectively anything that has separated from self back into center with the authority, yes, of a reverent self, yes. And you will see as you call your scattered energy back to self, as you call fragmented parts of self back to self, the stronger, more centered you will become to be an instrument of compassion that influences others, particularly ones that you are ki'aha speaking of. Yes? Does this make sense?
Yes.
Thank you. Shukuma te karegi me te karegi shua karaha. Deishumara koshukara ishikiraha. The key that karamokusu tokon unshumaro kumo kuku usu. Deishuma uaka. Shukua aha. Shima ukuaha. Shukua aha. Shibukule ikida aha. And we would also like to finalize by saying anything that you experience from another that triggers you, yes, that brings up own memory and own feeling of own experience, yes, is there for healing. For remember, we are all mirrors in relationships, yes. So if another's experience is triggering you, yes, it is for a reason. It is affecting you for you to have your own inward healing experience. Yes? This is part of what is going on as well. They are being mirrors for you, highlighting within you what you need to let go of and heal for yourself. And as you do this own inward healing and exploration, you are healing them that way. Yes? By doing your own healing, you are healing them. Yes? Yes? Instead of healing them outwardly, by healing them by healing yourself internally, you are healing them. Yes? Sekene gidero eshikama aha takishima o karegi takeshima and the mahoma amahama ikilkima ala ida saha. Ah.
Hi Mana, it's Alicia.
Yes, shukwa. Yes.
Hi Amana.
It's
Alicia.
Yes,
I'm having difficulty right now letting go of a soulmate relationship, someone who I loved so much, so dearly, and I'm having difficulty of figuring out where this person should be in my life, if I should still try to remain friends with this person or just fully let them go out of my life and just, you know, completely break all ties. So.
Yes.
So finding that balance between loving the self and, you know, honoring the connection that we have, but does that honoring include still honoring them as a friend in my life?
Yes. This is a valuable question, is it not? For many struggle with this too, do they not? Yes. Does loving someone mean that they are part of your inner circle? Yes. Can you love someone? Yes, but love them in a way as if you are releasing them. Can you still be released? Yes, from contract, but still have love? Yes. And so we would also offer you the notion that this experience of struggling with this decision is part of your learning lesson. Is teaching you and guiding you how to create balance in your life. Yes, this is a valuable lesson and a valuable tool, and one you will transform from. It's one you will ultimately transform with. Understand also that this is unfolding to you. This is being discovered by you. Yes, it is not something you have to decide now, yes, or make a choice about now, or figure out and say, you are this or you are not this, you are in or you are out. Yes, perhaps it is not so black and white as that. So in other words, it is unfolding, but we will say that you need to put your self-reverence, yes, at the pinnacle of your expression here, yes. And by putting yourself at the pinnacle of your expression and discovery and journey with this, you will have your decision. It will be made by the reverence of self, yes. It will not be an operation of the mind, yes. It will be an operation of self-worth. From where does this feel the most comfortable? Where are you most comfortable? Where is this most in alignment with your self-worth? This will reveal to you what decision needs to be made. And it will not be a decision that is made by you. It will simply unfold and be. Yes, it will simply be once you are in discovery of what needs to be healed by you and what is the ultimate expression of self-worth by you. For this is also what is being taught. Yes, this is a sacred lesson. Yes, this is a beautiful thing. Yes. These are conversations that can be held of the highest, most respect. Yes, if you are partaking in a sacred relationship and understand that all relationships are sacred. Yes, even the smallest. Yes. That you can converse on a soul level with that which needs to be healed in the relationship. Yes. You can ask your soul to expose and unfold what needs to be healed by both parties. And we should also note and highlight that forgiveness is an action of allowance. Yes. So by forgiving, yes, this person of their transgressions, and by forgiving yourself of any perceived, yes, transgressions, you are allowing for an energetic partnership to occur. And so you can be partnered energetically without being partnered physically. And that is a part of your journey as well. Yes. And so many of you, yes, have partnered and have had endings with partnerships, but perhaps are still energetically connected. Yes. You are contracting in this lifetime for endings, are you not? Yes. For endings are healing, and they are the format for how you are to become an energetic being. Yes, refined in energy, knowing when to let go. It is a strong character trait, is it not? Yes. So we would also say to all of you, whenever you are making a decision as such, of is this the right relationship for me? Yes. When you make it from your mind, yes, it is a tougher decision to make, is it not? For the mind will give you many reasons, yes. Reasons you should go, reasons you should stay, reasons. But when you approach it from the heart, yes, and step into self-reverence, yes, what feels the most like self-worth. Yes. If I look before me and see myself going forward with this person, am I still in self-reverence? If I look forward and see myself stepping back from this person, am I in self-reverence? Yes. Where does self-reverence present itself in this relationship? Yes. Is this what is being taught to me? Am I being treated poorly so I can rise up and become that which I am? Yes. And is that true? Then there will be gratitude, will there not? There will be forgiveness, will there not? Yes. For allowing that person to offer you that lesson, for that is one of the most beautiful lessons that there are currently in this earth plane. Yes. 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 And so we can see that this is difficult when you are perceiving it differently. Yes. But if you can thank those who have hurt you, yes, the most, if you can do this, you can release, yes, pain. You can release, yes, lack of worth, yes, shame, blame, guilt, yes. You can step into a newer energy system that wishes to work with you. Yes. And so this is for all of you, is it? Yes. For ending relationships is not easy. But when we understand that everything has meaning, even endings, yes, it becomes a different game, does it not? Yes. And so we are in gratitude, yes, instead of ishwaha, instead of anger, yes. We are able to let go of the anger with gratitude. And forgiveness does not mean being a victim, yes. It does not mean being weak. It means being self-reverent. Shukwale inda eshikmu upokowaha. They shimat satsa takesina aha ishuwo. Ase kinema aha. The shimo ukru unza alai ikru kutsu. Mahataken shimo umahuma kareki. Itashi ikara hatsa ihiki aha. Shuku utsuru ura mahatake shimi maha. Shuku
Thank you, Amana.
Takin may itarakiri kasi katakasyon no kura aha. E alay iki aha. Shuku kara ha. Shuku ma aha. Shiki ita hasha ma kara maha. Shiku mo homa sakatakai ita aha alay iki aha. Anaha na e shiku ha. Shuku ha. Takishubu le inda alai ikimahama. Tishubu wala aki takishuaha. Shukuha. Are you wishing to connect? Tishimo mukuro unda alai.
Hi, Amana. It's Diana.
Tishima ataki yaha. Shuku aha. Yes. Shuku aha. Le inda kuwa aha. Satakado mukuro unda aha. Shikama aha takemishumo ma atakarki aha. Isikia aha le uku aha. Sakidakishuba aha. And so we will say to you, yes, if there is something you need to say, yes, you need to tip back your head, yes, and say it. Ishukwa aha. And we are not talking about now, here, Ishukwa aha. But in general, if there is something that you need to say, you are to relax your throat. Yes, relax your neck. Let your head tip back. And let whatever needs to come out, come out. And allow this to be natural. As if you are using this as a metaphor to relax. Yes, to relax the throat and allow the energy of the heart to be fluid as it makes its way out through expression. This is what needs to occur now. Yes. Less about decisions, less about trying to figure out or discover or solve, and more about honoring what needs to be expressed within you. Yes. Look at it this way. What needs to be expressed within you? Yes. It becomes harder when you lie out decisions and lie out questions and lie out outcome, yes, and review it over and over and over. It is easier when you tilt back your head and ask your heart, what needs to be expressed by me now? Yes. This is much easier. And so allow yourself to do this in moments when you feel most comfortable. Yes, allow yourself to express Yes, you can do this. It is purposeful to speak out loud to the universe. It is purposeful to have connection, to sit with heart center and ask your heart, what needs to be communicated? As if I was standing in front of someone who accepted everything I said. Yes, pretend. Yes, yes, as if they accepted everything I said. Yes, with no judgment. As if they accepted all of me. Yes, what would I say? And understand that it is an illusion. Yes, this is an illusion. And it is a reflection. So if you are reserved on what you are to say and feel that you won't be accepted, it's because part of you does not accept yourself. Yes. So you are using this as a reflection to bring acceptance of self and accept what the heart is telling you by honoring it with a voice. For this is consecrating it in truth as such. Does this make sense? Yes. There is a natural rhythm of expression that all of you partake in. Yes. So communicate with your heart often and daily and ask it what needs to be expressed by you through voice, and know by doing so you are consecrating your self-expression. That's why singing, chanting is important, but also talking out loud to Source Creator is an important part of partnership. Yes. Do you not expect your partner to understand everything? Yes. Do you not need to speak your truth to communicate your needs? Yes. The same can be said for universal partnership and expression, as if you are partnering in the ultimate relationship between you and Creator. Yes. This is your primary relationship, the foundation for all other relationships. And so if part of you feels not heard or understood, it is because you are not feeling that within self. Yes. You're not feeling understanding from self. You're not feeling acceptance from self. So now it is time to reflect back and center. Yaha. And bring in self-reverence. Yes. Aha. Leading back to your question, that this is the ultimate practice. For it allows you to set a foundation for all your relationships. As you build the relationship of self through self-reverence and practice of breath, you are building all your other relationships around this. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Aha. Breathing into self. Allowing yourself to clear out the sukwaha, what no longer serves you, and becoming in unity with all master teachers, with all lessons, with all expressions of love. Yes, everything not released to shikwaha, to kiaha, or should we say released from judgment, kiaha, accepting all expressions of learning now. Iki yisa kumon sumo mahatake ishuwa ha li the kiriya.